Alright, we got another one to do. So, if you guys don't recall, if you have seen his channel, his name is West Basket. I'll try to find a link down below, but he gave me his car because he was struggling with his nitro. So today we'll be looking at we'll be looking at multiple things today in his car. One of them is the flywheel bearings, the engine itself, which I donated to him. This is my engine that's in here, and looking at his linkage, his drivetrain, all that stuff. So first we're gonna get the body off. Just got these bottle clips right here, and come straight off. So we're gonna later on this channel wanna clean this up eventually. All right, so let's see if we can get you guys closer. Alright, so we have the car itself. God dang, how many springs did he put on now? That's a lot of springs. That's a lot of springs for just that one piece. Alright, let's get this guy out the box. Alright, so want to look at his flywheel. Suspension feels alright. His steering needs to be fixed though, because he said his steering is kind of bad right now. So we're going to fix that for him. So let's remove this engine. Make sure you guys don't lose these screws. We don't want this in the car, so I'm going to set it to the side. Put it on a wing. Alright. Filter's not that bad. That came off pretty easily. You use your compression now. Alright, we'll disassemble it today, see if we can get it. I mean, there is a little compression in now, but we're gonna go ahead and proceed with just stripping this thing apart, seeing what it needs, and then we go from there. So we need to have a look at the linkage right here, but also we need to replace the flywheel bearings, because those are pretty old. He hadn't had them replace them yet. If you guys will go back to his channel, I'm pretty sure that's when he did not ever replace the bearings yet. This thing, I'm not exactly sure if he wants a 3-shoe clutch. I have a 3-shoe clutch on this car that I bought for him or gave to him, so I might put that on for him. so he doesn't have to deal with this flywheel and all that. So that's done. I don't really like these screws, how they just fall down. So like that. Get that out. Okay, that's not coming out. There we go. Now it's out. Okay. Engine's loose. I know exactly what size this is. I've seen this exhaust before. Okay. All right. Don't look that bad. But the tune's messed up on it, so we'll be working on that today. So what we gotta do today is just assemble this flywheel, this bearing thing. So let's get the car out of the way. I'll clean it a little bit more because you see there's nitro fuel everywhere over the car. So we're gonna clean that once we finish this up. Just for its safety, I'm gonna put the head back on the engine. So we're gonna have to take this piece off. This is just the screw. I gotta guys take you off this camera because I can't do this without stretching. Nope. Oh, I know what that is. It's pretty easy. So I hate when this happens. You can tell if the bearing needs to be replaced because it's not coming out. So I'm just gonna use a little nail, see if I can squeeze it in now somehow. Or I might need to go downstairs. You guys can come along with me because I actually need to go get it. Anyways, I need to go grab the piece, those two flower things. Out here in this box right here. Okay, so there it is. So this is what we need. Alright, so we got that. So what we need is one of these. Let's put you guys down. I know my work desk is a little messy. I'll clean it up. Alright, so what I'm going to need to do is get a flat head. So this is why I also don't really like this design clutch, because it's so hard to work on. It's only a 3-shoe clutch, so it's not really designed to really accommodate this engine. What he really needs is a 4-shoe clutch, which is like, this is a 4-shoe clutch. I think everything is in there, I believe. I think there's everything in there. Yeah. So what we need to do is remove just jalopy. I'm going to have to 3-bolt this thing back together because I don't know what's going on with it. So let me do this real quick. So that is on. That is on. It's my dog. So that's off. We're now going to try getting this dumb flywheel off, which I think I might know a way. Hold it in place, twist it a couple times back and forth, or even maybe even flex the thing so I can get it needing those pliers in there. So I need space. My dog just came flying in and he just left. So that ain't coming out easily. Those bearings really need to be replaced, I can already tell. If a flywheel is getting stuck this bad, then it's usually your flywheel that's stuck. All your bearings are just worn out. I mean, bloody hell. Let's try that. Bloody hell. You can tell this thing's really been sitting for a while. I mean, that flywheel is just not coming out. There we go. That is rough. Okay. Alright, so got that off. So now we gotta replace these bearings because these bearings are shot. Come on, you little son of a bitch. Maybe a little heat may probably work, but let me just try this first. That bearing is seized now. There we go. Alright. So, we're gonna clean the inside of this real quick, and then we can reassemble it. Clean it off with my shirt. Scrape the inside of it just to make sure it doesn't stick. So this is the shoe he has on now. He has a 3 shoe clutch on now. It's not really that good. I don't really like it. It's too much power. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dial put this 3/4 shoe clutch on it. I'm wondering if it will work though. That's my question. I'm not sure it's gonna work because the dimensions are a little bit different from this flywheel. I have to double check, but see if it works with this cover. If it doesn't, then one to a problem. Okay, so that's done. So let's make sure. Yeah, see, it's too big. So it needs to be more like that. It needs to be a little bit taller. See how it's too short? But it also needs to reach the flywheel or the clutch or the side of it, but it doesn't seem to reach, so I don't think this will work. So I'm going to be forced to put back on just the old one. I don't know if I'm not exactly sure what his plan is for this thing. But alright, let's get some bearings for him. That's and this one. We have 2 different kinds. I'm gonna try the bigger one because I'm not sure these are quite big or something like that. I'll have to check. I don't know why. That's too big. Alright, now I know what size it is. Two bearings. How you put them on together is I'll show you. So doesn't really matter what side, just make sure it's pushed in, just like that. New one and nail. Oh. When it falls out like that, that means you got a good bearing. And it's a little tight. I don't want to put this in when it's tight, and now I might need to sand. I really don't need to be doing this to the engine. Put that there. Just wipe it down with my shirt. See, that makes the bearing slide in perfectly. Somewhat, okay. New bearing. Gotcha. And we gotta put after one oil in this thing. So what I like to do, since he has like multiple springs on that thing, I'm not exactly sure how to take that off without making it go ejectocito in my face. So we're gonna do 3 drops in now. All right, 3 drops. So that's fine for now. Then I'm gonna put this back on so it doesn't coat the new all that oil. Make sure these are pretty tight because I ain't gonna put this back in quite yet because I still think I still got something to do with this engine, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna set this to the side. Set these screws to the side because I know these go to the engine. The bearings that came out of it, I'm not sure that one's seized. That's one seized. So both of those are not good. Usually I would save them in case for emergencies if I ran out. But in that case, no, I ain't saving that. So I have 14. This is a 14 clutch valve. Okay, so now we're gonna have a look at his car. So we're gonna remove the tank and get the tank inspected. I know we're at the track today, so there's something I want to have a look at before I confirm of maybe keeping it on now. It's just basically a bandage, basically for now until the tank gets replaced by him, because I ain't replacing the tank. I don't know if this video is probably gonna be an hour long, so we'll see how long this takes me to do. Because I got this linkage to do, and then other things to do on this car, like clean it, because this thing's filthy. There we go. It worked for now. There's a hole right there. I'm not sure you guys can see it, but that little black piece in there, that's a hole. So I basically patched it with this. Just hope that helped a lot. And it seems to stay on now. Alright, so we're going to keep that on now, because it seems to work. So we can set that to the side. Now we got to figure out his steering problem. That could be a loose steering horn right here, or the steering saver. That could be it, but I don't see that being the problem, because this thing had absolutely zero steering on the track. So we're gonna work on getting that fixed in another video. So far I have the tank inspected. The engine has new bearings for it to be run. And then I'm gonna take apart this engine because I'm not exactly sure the full condition of this engine, and I do not trust myself of having not check it. So we're going to remove this piece real quick because it's out of shape. My fault. So take this back down. Now we're concerned about the tank. It's not my most worried thing I would ever be worried about. I can deal with the tank without being it. Great. This dog keeps coming in and out of my room. It's almost there. Okay, let's see. It's metal shavings. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it's not that bad. Microfiber towel. Last thing not going back in. Give me a minute. There we go. So now we can finally get this in. Righty tighty and lefty loosey. I'm not sure exactly what he did to this engine. Feel like he put thread lock on now. I really don't like the feel of that, those screws going in now. But it ain't my engine, so. I can do whatever I really want to this thing. And the seals are fine, guys. I don't need to replace them because this exhaust pipe is brand new. Remember, guys, don't over tighten these top screws right here. They will strip the threads. Just have your 2 fingers on there, finger tight, so your fingers can't go anymore. It's plenty tight. There's no need to go overkill with that kind of stuff. But that's the engine. I think that's done for now. I don't know why he has so many of those clips on there. Maybe it came with the exhaust. I don't know. So we'll set that to a side. We ain't gonna put this back into the engine yet. We're gonna wait on that. So this is a clunk. He doesn't need it because his doesn't have the tube. So yeah, keep that there. The 4-shoe clutch, I'm not sure it's going to work on his particular car. I'm pretty sure he has to get the ProTech one. Either way, he won't be able to get the start flywheel together today. He gave it to me for tonight. And as soon as I'm done, I'm hoping he's watching this video. That he knows that this ain't going to be done for a while. So, the tape right here is just a simple tape that is just over the fuel tank. That holds it in pretty good. Now that will mix with the fuel, but it shouldn't harm the really should harm the fuel. But if not, I'll own him another engine. Okay, so now to his car. So for his car wise, we're probably gonna strip the whole entire thing apart because I'm trying to grab the screw that fell. His whole car just needs a full clean. If you look at it, it's just filthy. So next video we'll be doing a cleaning video. But I won't be removing all the stuff tonight. I'll be removing it maybe another time. Just not in this video because it's late and I don't want to do all that stuff tonight. But let's see how. Oh, his battery's in now. Okay. So that's good. His battery's in now. What else does this thing need? But yeah, this ain't gonna go back because this. So if you don't, you guys can see it on camera. But all that grease, I'm pretty sure you guys can see it on camera. All that shiny part needs to be gone. I'm trying to get this thing clean for him so I can get rid of this car. Because I'm more focused on that one right there. So I'll be doing like different steps and parts of the video. So I'll be doing a part 1, this is part 1. And then I'll do a part 2, which is about cleaning the car, stripping it down. And if you guys don't know what car this is, it's a kyosho NP9. This is a ready to run. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. I'll sure get to them.